Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we have a non-vlog. Sorry about all the vlogs. I am going to be doing kind of like a first impressions, trying out Merit Beauty, which is a newer line sold at Sephora. One of you guys actually requested that I tried this out, so I actually picked up 4 products from their line. It's more of like a clean beauty, like minimalist makeup brand. I think I only didn't get 2, which was like the eyebrow gel because I didn't want to spend like $25 on an eyebrow gel, and a mascara because I have eyelash extensions, obviously. I pick up the foundation stick, which it's called the Perfecting Complexion Stick. It is supposed to be for your foundation and as well as like used as a concealer. I picked up the, what is this? The lip oil, the little blush, and then like their little like glow stick, I guess, like as like their highlighter. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I've already have my skin moisturized. I just used my regular skincare and then I put on my SPF, so I am a little bit shinier than normal, but like I need my SPF. As you can see, my skin, especially on my cheek area, tends to be a little bit more red. Since this is supposed to be more of like a natural looking line, I'm not expecting it to be like full coverage or anything. Read the claims of the foundation stick real quick. So it's a lightweight, medium coverage complexion stick with natural looking finish to replace the foundation and concealer in your makeup bag. So I'm gonna actually try the highlighting stick first, only on one side. I'm just gonna kind of like put it on my cheek area and then not put it on this cheek area, and then I'm gonna put it on top so I can see like both ways. So you can kind of, I mean, my skin is already kind of like glowy. I think that kind of looks the same. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the foundation stick. I got the color Silk. I was really nervous about figuring out what shade I was gonna be, but we'll see. Just first start off kind of like on my cheek area where you can see like I'm a little bit more red. And I'm just gonna kind of put that, I think this is actually a pretty good match. I'm just gonna kind of like put that on my cheek area. And then I'm gonna take a brush. I'm gonna take this flat kabuki brush. I just got this on Amazon. And I'm just gonna kind of like buff that in. This is a pretty good match. Covered pretty well. I'm not someone who likes a super full coverage. My skin type is more on the oilier side, but right now in the winter, I feel like it's almost like more normal. So let me just come in real quick just so you guys can see. You can see like how red. I also got a facial yesterday and we did some dermaplating, so that could be why my face is also a little bit more red than usual. But you could see it really kind of just like evened out like the redness and everything, because you could see on this side, look at my nose. Oh my gosh, I look like Rudolph. Yeah, it's like all red and everything. So that really just kind of like evened it all out, I guess. Go in on the rest of my face. It looks nice so far. I'm not like, my favorite stick foundation that I've ever used, I think, is the Makeup Forever HD foundation stick. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that right there on my nose because I get a little bit more red. So the closer I get to it, like I'm looking into it, it looks like that it has like kind of like sank a little bit into some of my pores. To note, if you have, I guess, like larger pores, you might want to use like some sort of like pore filler with this, because I do feel like it's sinking a little bit into those pores. And I do have a feeling if you have drier skin or dry patches, this will probably definitely stick to them. So now I'm gonna go in and use this as like my under eye concealer. I don't really use cream under eye concealers. I just prefer liquid concealer. I do have my eye cream, or my eye gel, I should say, that I've prepped my under eyes with. So let's just go in. I'm gonna have to hold this mirror a little bit because I don't want to like, I'm just gonna put a little bit. Sorry if you heard Winnie. She's like came in here. I already do not like this as an under eye concealer, like at all. Like at all. It probably also doesn't mix well with my eye gel. Because it's starting to do that like pilly thing that when things don't like mix well together, it starts to pill. I do just like blending it out though with a brush, and then I guess going over with the sponge. I'm still not wild about this as an under eye concealer. I don't know, like I think like creams under the, like cream concealers under the eye are just not my personal favorite. I think I need something like a liquid concealer because I do find it's a little bit more moisturizing and it's a little bit more forgiving under the eyes. I don't know. Okay, so let's bring this down a little bit so you can see. Hold on, I want to be even closer. I don't know if you can really tell, but like it really didn't get too well. Like it didn't really like catch this area. I still feel like there's a lot of redness on my cheeks. I'll go in with like another layer, but for me, my whole thing is like I really just kind of want it to like even me out, and I don't want to have to keep building it up, if that makes sense. I don't want like a full coverage look. Like I use the Sephora, like the Better Than Skin foundation, the liquid foundation, and I love that, and I can go in like super light coverage with that. As I was kind of like going in under like my under eyes, it started to kind of like almost like pick up whatever product I put over here. I guess with the sponge, I don't know, but I don't really like how this is sitting under my under eyes like at all. Now I'm gonna go in and try out the blush. I got the shade Beverly Hills, and I'm just gonna actually put that directly, oh, nope, took the foundation right off. So because that took the foundation right off, I'm gonna go in with like this Duo Fiber brush from Delium Tools, and I'm just gonna take some of the color. I'm just gonna put that. The blush isn't bad. The blush I think is very natural fit, like a very like light coverage that you'd have to build up. Like I have the Fenty cream blushes. I really love the Fenty cream blushes. They definitely are more pigmented, which you have to be a little bit more careful when you're working with them because it can be intense. Stick. I'm nervous about putting this directly on my face, but we're gonna see. It's probably gonna also take up the foundation like the blush did, but let's go ahead. Oh yeah. I don't know, like I think my face is also just shiny, but it's kind of hard for me to tell if I were to put this on because quite honestly, I'm a little shiny right now. I just put a little bit on my nose. We're gonna try the lip oil now. I like this. So that I have is an Eau Naturel. Actually, it's like it's a tinted lip oil, so it has a little bit of color. I am not someone who likes a lot of color on my lips, so this is probably like the most color for the most part. Like I'll do, like this is something I would definitely wear because it is like a very natural color. So my initial thoughts for like the foundation and the highlighter stick and the blush, I don't think I'm into it. I really don't. I'm gonna bring you guys close to my window so you can see everything in natural light, no ring. Okay, so we're in front of the window for natural light. I feel like I don't like it as much in person as I like. I think it looks a little bit better maybe on like camera, but I'm gonna just kind of like zoom you guys in so you can kind of see mainly like the cheek area. I have, I guess, like a little bit of like texture and stuff on my cheek, and the foundation really just kind of like sits there, so I don't know. You can see right here, hold on, let me see if I can like get this. As you can see, like I have like a little bit of like bigger pores. I really wanted to like focus right there. You could see it's kind of like sunken into it, which again, it's not a big deal, but I really don't get a lot of foundations that sink in like that. And the blush is just kind of a little, I don't know, it's a little like patchy, I guess, for my taste. And then let's go on this side. So this side, kind of like the same thing. Didn't really give me good coverage over here, even though I went over this area a few times. And then my under eyes, let's look at that crepey under eye. Look at that. It just didn't give me good coverage at all. It really kind of just like looks dry and it like sank in there. I felt like the sponge also like picked it up a little bit, but I felt like I needed the sponge to kind of like even it out in a way. On this eye is a little bit better, but again, it really wasn't giving me good coverage. Ooh, sorry. Really wasn't giving me that good of coverage on my nose. I felt like it kept kind of lifting up the foundation. Don't look up my nose. Forehead looks fine. Hello. So I don't know where I'm gonna throw this in. in the video, but I just wanted to share this real quick. So I've been wearing this for about like 3 hours, and you can kind of see the blush is pretty much gone. There was one spot on my face, you can kind of see right here, it's a little bit more textured, and this is it like sitting like near my nose. Yeah, so it really didn't hold up too nicely. I think that if you want something more of like a minimal natural makeup look, just get like a tinted SPF or a tinted moisturizer or something like that. I think like, I don't think this is medium coverage. I really don't, because even when I was putting it on, I mean, you could probably build it up to a medium coverage, but my whole thing of like a minimal thing is like, I want my skin to look like skin. And if this is gonna cling to things on my skin, I'm not gonna like that, you know? I don't think the highlighting stick is worth it, in my opinion, at all. And the blush, I don't think the blush is that great. So I just wanted to come on here and share my opinions, and I don't want it to sound like I'm just like bashing this completely. It didn't work for me, and I'm telling you why it didn't work for me. There are so many other alternatives that you can do. Like there's so many other good blushes, like the Fenty cream blushes, those last on me like for a long time. Like this really hasn't been on my skin that much, and it's pretty much gone. Like the redness is pretty much just like from the redness from my skin, because it really kind of like has like come off like the foundation and everything. So I did just kind of want to like film this like little bit of an update and let you guys know this is only like 3 hours of work. Interested in checking out these items, obviously it's your money, you can do what you want. I personally just don't think it's worth it. I know they actually have like really good reviews on Sephora. I didn't read any of the reviews, but I don't know, like I don't say it. And also the concept of it being like a minimal brand, it's like, okay, like that's great, but at the same time, you can really just kind of like pick and choose like your favorite products, you know? It's not like this is a concealer and a foundation with then like a contour stick on the back where it's making it like more minimal of things that you need to bring. And same with the blush. It's not like it's a revolutionary product where it's like a blush on one side and then like a highlighter on the other. You know, something like that I can kind of understand, but when the products are being sold individually, that doesn't make sense to me, because I can easily bring my foundation, bring my concealer, and then bring like my bronzer and blush. Like it's not like I bring a lot of stuff with me if I do go. Just my thoughts on these products. I'm sorry if it was like negative. I just don't like it. And if I don't like something, I'm gonna be honest about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, even though it was a little negative Nancy video. I am also going to be reviewing some of the new Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics products that I ordered. Subscribe for that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.